there is an artist, or more so an art thief, that I talked about last year that stole a whole bunch of art from Chinese artists mainly. We are now in the year 2026. Do you think they've changed their ways? Do you think they changed their behavior? I really hope the answer would be yes, but because I'm making this video, that is not the case. So, this is the video that I made last year. It was like 10 months ago, titled "This Artist's Entire Account is Stolen Works," because they got called out around this time last year, actually almost exactly this time last year, for art pieces they've posted on their page that did not belong to them. There was this art piece they posted, and it is still their profile photo to this day, that is originally from a Chinese artist named Vince Mill. They had this art piece, right, that they posted to their page that originally belonged to this artist on Weibo, and they yoinked the caption bit by bit as well. So not only did they just steal the artwork, they also stole the caption. They're at it again. Or more so, they never stopped. We have this artist, Kieran, or Young Yu Kieran, on Twitter. And they wrote, drew some fan art of Lux, crediting their teachers for their guidance. And they talk about how happy their aesthetics and techniques have improved. And they hope to keep producing better works in the future. This art piece of Lux ulting is so beautiful. It is absolutely stunning. I not only love the way the face is rendered and how the hair is floating, to me, my favorite part of the rendering is actually the hands. I think the hands in this piece look absolutely gorgeous. Hands are notoriously so hard to illustrate, and I think they did an amazing job on this piece. This looks gorgeous. Now, if you've seen my older video, you might recognize the name Kieran. And why might that be exactly? Well, Kieran is actually one of the unfortunate targets of the art thief. And in the past, somebody had DM'd them asking, hey, did you authorize this account to repost your artwork about Jinx? And they said, no, I do not authorize it if they don't credit me or put my name on it, basically. And Kieran had come out and made a statement January 29th, and this got almost 4,000 likes. Kieran writes, over the past year, some people have frequently stolen my artwork and posted it on their own social media platforms. I flagged them, but it hasn't done any good. I don't know what to do anymore. I feel very sad and frustrated. And again, please don't get mad at me for the words that I choose to say in my YouTube videos. It's because the big YouTube overlords don't like it when I say specific words. So gotta do what I gotta do. And commenters are being very supportive, saying things like, this is your art style, nobody can take this away from you. And somebody says, oh my god, I followed the art thief and I didn't even know. I am so sorry. Good thing I found your post. And another commenter says, so, Hanyuk stole this? All the posts are stolen. Unfortunately, they are still at it. This is the account in question, Hanyuk, the account that a year ago I had made a video talking about, the call out they were experiencing on Twitter. They are still at it because this is what they posted January 27th. They posted it a day after the original artist Kieran posted it. They write Lux, fan art, and the art piece is gorgeous, because this was made not by them, but it was made by Kieran. And in fact, you can actually see Kieran's watermark on Lux's staff right here. They made it so obvious. We have the crop version as well. And there is no tag, there is no credit, there is no reference to the original artist Kieran here. In fact, they actually hid the replies. I wonder why you have to hide the replies to your post. Maybe because people might have been calling you out for the fact that this isn't actually your legitimate work. And this is the issue and the thing that is so frustrating with this, right? Because the art thieves are stealing the views and likes from the original artist. Kieran posted this January 26th, 500 likes, 13,000 views. The thief posts this, 5,000 likes, 76,000 views. No mention or tag anywhere of who the original artist is. So everybody who likes this piece, who thought this piece was beautiful, they don't even know who the original artist is. They assume it's this person because this person is cosplaying as an actual artist. Available for freelance work. My major, key art, splash art, illustration and book, card game, etc. So far, as far as I know anyways, scrolling their page, I haven't, from my knowledge, found a single piece that was legitimately made by them because everything on their page is stolen. From last year, even until now. Now again, don't send hate to any parties. This is not the point of this. The point of this is to bring awareness to who the actual legitimate artists are. Because here we have a post like this. This is a beautiful black and white grayscale drawing of Shyvana from League of Legends. And Hanyuk writes, Shyvana, the new version of Dragon Girl is too cool. Gotta sketch it. Again, they are pretending as if they are the one that drew it. There is a watermark here because this is the original artist. Shixiang Zhao. It's Shixiang Zhao on ArtStation. They also have a Weibo. And as you can see, this is their drawing of Shyvana. And if you scroll down, they have their art process posted to show that this is legitimately them. And Hanyuk literally ripped their caption, okay? Because it literally says, "The dragon woman is too handsome, I had to draw her." You're actually so unoriginal. It's the same caption. Literally a year later, their MO is exactly the same. It just shows they don't care at all. Here's another piece. They posted this August 27th, 2025. It is a concept art of Gwen, another character from League of Legends. This is the original artist, Amikoi. Amikoi is also one of the people that Hanyuk steals a lot of art from. They've been stealing art from Amikoi since last year, and this year it looks like they haven't stopped. And again, the caption is literally the same. Mask of the Black Rose Gwen, same caption, Mask of the Black Rose Gwen. Again, no tag, no handle, no mention of who the original artist is. And these artists aren't the only ones affected. There was another artist who stepped forward to talk about how their art was stolen, but unfortunately, they just never got any traction on socials. There is this artist, Shiba, or 18, and this was the beginning of December. My painting was stolen and posted by somebody else, but it didn't indicate that I was the author and tagged me. I hope everyone can flag him. The ID is Hanyuk or just Moody Chill. And this was Hanyuk's post, which is still up on their page. The transformation between Spirit Blossom Morgana's two forms. And as you can see, this is 18's art station, where you can see their caption literally says, "I drew a picture of the transformation of the two forms of Morgana." Another artist that had their stuff yoinked. And on a complete side note, I just thought it was interesting because while researching, I found this other page on Instagram. I don't know how many of these pages exist. This is another like League of Legends reposting fan page that is again cosplaying as if they themselves are the artist, painter of the mysterious, inventor of the impossible, a renaissance man in every sense. And they're stealing like the same art pieces. It's the same Lux piece from Kieran. This is the same Shyvana piece. Like that if you go to Hanyuk's page, it's the most two recent ones. A lot of other pieces that are similar have been taken as well, like this one. So I'm like, I don't know if any of these accounts are like linked in any way, or if they just have the same like couple of artists they're all following, and every time the artist posts something on their art station, they immediately yoink it and repost it on their own pages, which is weird. But again, that same Gwen art piece also posted. This is another piece from Amikoi that was also stolen, and I talked about this one in a previous video. And this is just a frustrating thing at the end of the day, because if you are like a fan page reposting art like this, a lot of the artists like Kieran has expressed that they're okay with you reposting their art as long as they are credited and they are tagged. It's just the bare decency, and like you literally know where you got the art from because you posted it a day after Kieran posted it, like one day later, which meant you probably didn't yoink it off of Pinterest. You must have found it off of Kieran's own social media page and then yoinked it and reposted it. You know who the artist is. It's one thing if you're like, I don't know who the original artist is. Like, in my opinion, if you didn't know, do a little bit of reverse image searching, or maybe don't post it if you don't know, right? So you don't misattribute things. But like, you clearly know who the original artist is. You're just actively choosing to not tag them, which is going to take, what, 10 seconds out of your day to do. It just shows that you don't care. This is the issue here, right? Because we have accounts like this, and this is not like hate to this person, right? Because like the whole reason why Hanyuk and other artists do this is to purposely confuse you, right? But they post this. Pool Party Gwen is out. Take a look at her showcase. The concept is by Moody Chill, aka Hanyuk. Except this skin and this concept was not made by Hanyuk. And there is a commenter saying, hey, Amy Koi is actually the original artist of this concept. In fact, if you go to ArtStation, it is literally Amy Koi's profile photo in ArtStation. So this is the issue again, where we have hardworking artists who are extremely talented, right? And like as an artist, you already don't make that much money. And like I've said in my old video, which I will link down below, but every view, every look on your art piece could be a potential future client. Maybe somebody who works at Riot Games is scrolling like, I don't know, ArtStation or Twitter, they see the art piece, they're like, wow, this is really pretty. I really want to work with this person. That would only work if the art was correctly attributed, because as you're seeing here, we have situations where the art is being misattributed to Hanyuk, who is not the creator of these pieces. And the original artists are getting buried under this other person that is like cosplaying as the artist. And again, all the likes, all the recognition, you know, like that could be like a little bit of earnings the artist could make. If they have Twitter Blue, they can make some money from that. And the artists themselves are not receiving any of this recognition. They in fact are getting way less views and likes than the person that is yoinking their art and reposting it with no care in the world, no tags, nothing. That's why it's so frustrating. And when I see things like this, it just makes me frustrated on behalf of the artist. So again, don't send hate to anybody involved. This is not to send hate, but just to bring awareness to the original artists who created these beautiful works. I will have them linked down below. If you like their work, drop them a follow and check them out because they most definitely deserve it. And just let's just normalize tagging artists and creators, guys, if you yoink art and things from people, okay? That's the least you could do. So anyways, if you like this video, I appreciate it if you like and subscribe. I hope you check out my Etsy shop. I have digital art there for streamers and creators. I also have a coffee with free resources like a free sponsorship guide and one-on-one coaching if you are a content creator. And I stream on Twitch 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays at 6 p.m. PST. Although I'm gonna move my Wednesday to Thursday because I'm doing a podcast with my friend. So yippee. So anyways, I hope to catch you guys in a Twitch stream or in another video. Peace.